some things you get motivated to work hard to bring it in your life. What I want in the next 5 years is that I want to get a diploma certificate with a good result that will make both my parents proud of me. I want to be a successful nurse and be able to continue my career overseas. I also want to be rich in order to bring my parents and grandparents went to Mecca because it was their dream. If there are more provision, I would like to buy a house and 2 new cars, one for me and one for my mother. I want to establish a home for the homeless, a home for the elderly, and a home for the orphans. But in one by one, besides that, I will take my whole family on a trip to Maldives. My dream is to make my whole family happy. I hope what they want I can give it and do it. I wish what I had dreamed comes true. But in this time, tomorrow and in the future, I just want to be a strong woman no matter what obstacle is coming. That's all. Thank you.
So what is your name again?
My name is Nur Iliana Afika and I'm from CHS. Live in Terengganu.
What do you want to achieve in 5 years later?
Be a successful nurse and can make my whole family happy.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first introduce yourself and then what do you want to achieve in 5 years later?
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Salihan bin Hassan. I come from Tumah, Johor.
Okay.
I take course healthcare management.
Okay.
If I am 30 years old, what I want to achieve when I am 26 years old is I want to get a bungalow house and a luxury car branded BLW. Besides, I want to take my parents to the Holy Land. In addition to my main goal is that I want to take care of my body for so many years that it been craving.
That's it. 5 years later, what do you want to achieve? Apa awak nak jadi bila 5 tahun kemudian? Padam Miss?
I want to share.
I want to become a professional healthcare provider. Okay, Salihan, thank you.
I come from Johor. In the next 5 years, I want.
Louder sikit.
In the next 5 years, I will want to find water train, a comfortable house, a family life, so far encouragement with my father and mother, open my own gallery, have a good job, open a good source for my parents, and the last is open a house for people home. May all my friends be facilitated.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
My name is Kirtana Ganesh and my course is Diploma in Nursing and I am from Johor. I have took a lot of initiative to achieve my future and there was in another 5 years I want to finish my Diploma in Nursing successfully and I want to graduate in this field. Also, I want to further my studies to degree and I want to be a good pointer among my classmates. I want to settle in my life with a good job. I want to be a good nurse and want to help others with my whole heart. I want to be polite to everyone that I'm going to meet after this. I don't want to work hard, I want to work smart. My salary has to be above 6K after I finish my degree. My bank balance want to look like a phone number. I want to be a rich woman in this 5 years. I want to help those who looking for help. I want to give my half salary to old folks home, orphanage people and needy people. Then I want to make my parents proud with my achievements in my life. I want to bring them to overseas with my own savings. I want to buy them some expensive things.
Okay, when 5 years later, what you think you will become?
I will become a good nurse,
And then,
and then
are you married or not at that time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So which mean you're focused on your money, right? Financial. So to improve your quality of life, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Kitana.
Welcome.
Did you already tell about yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sarah Najazayul. I'm from Johor. Okay, what I want to achieve 5 years later is, firstly, I want fully graduate from my studies and able to find jobs. Next, I wish I could bring my parents going to Umrah. Third, I wish that I could buy that car that I have dreamed before. It is Honda Accord, which is I buy with my own money. Fourth, I wish I met a man with a good job, good looking, also good heart, will take care of me and want me to be happy. Lastly, I wish that my dream come true. Thank you.
Okay, in 5 years later, what you can describe about yourself? Did you already married or you still single? Oh, married already. Wow.
Very sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
What's your name again?
Sarah Najazayul.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Start.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah Chandra. I am from Taipei Merah. What I want to achieve in 5 years coming soon are, firstly, I want to work on the passion that I have right now, and also financially stable. I want my mom to stop working and let me be responsible. And I wish I will be a strong person in 5 years.
Later. Oh, so, are you already finished? Okay. In 5 years later, what can you imagine about yourself? Where are you stand? In hospital government or in, I mean what? Private government. I mean government. Sorry, private. Oh, I see. What's your name again? Farah Shamra. Okay, thank you.
My name is Hassan Felicity Metima Wakazan. I'm from Johor. After 5 years, I want to be a nurse. I want to take my parents to Mecca. After that, I want to help the
Old what? Old what?
orphans.
And then?
And I want
Okay, credit. In 5 years later, what do you want to be? Successful nurse. Say it with confidence. And then, are you already married at that time? You don't know. No. Are you sure?
yes.
That's it? Okay, thank you, Shasha.
So my name is Muhammad. And next year, I have a target that I have to reach 5 years later. First target, I want to have my own house so I can rest, peace, and contribute peace.
That's amazing. Is that okay? In 5 years later, what dream that you can achieve in short term?
I want to bring my parents
To Umrah. Wow. Do you actually believe it that you can bring in 5 years later go to Umrah? Wow. Okay, thank you. What's your name again? Hakimi. Okay, thank you, Hakimi.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Munira Balkis binti Syamsul Bahar. I'm from Gombak. In 5 years later, I would like to see myself more matured, experienced and good knowledge of my work and responsibilities along with challenging career. I want to be a hospital administrator at Prince Court Medical Center.
Wow.
I want to give a full commitment in that hospital, because I want to transfer to Akan Medical Center in South Korea. I want to get a big salary and give 50% of my salary to my parents and my family members.
So, which mean in 5 years later, what your course again? Healthcare. Healthcare, isn't it? So, in 5 years later, you can imagine yourself in Korea already working. Is it right? Is it that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Moon.
Thank you. My name is Janagati. I come from Maluku. First is nursing. In 5 years, I went to be a nurse with holding a diploma. I went to work really hard and make a lot of money because I want to be rich in my life. So I want to take mom, dad, and grandma. I want to go holiday with all my family, but the every go cost I will suffer.
Wow.
And then making a lot of money, I want to help other who need help. That's it. In 5 years, I went to be a successful woman. So I went to make my parents proud and be a good daughter.
So, in 5 years later, did you already married or are you stay single?
Maybe single.
Are you sure? Do you have any boyfriend right now? No, right? No, sure. Okay. What's your name again? Jannah. Jannah. Thank you, Jannah. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nuraliana. In 5 years later, maybe I will continue my study to get a degree or master. So I must study hard from now. After that, I want to look for a job that is suitable with my ability and get a good salary that can fulfill my requirements and help my family. Next, I want to build a house for my future. I want to put some inspiration to my young parents that take them out to Makkah. Lastly, I want to get married when I have found my soulmate. That's all my dreams and plans, and I hope my parents happy and proud of me.
What's your name again?
But Eliana,
Eliana.
that I am Eliana.
Nurain Liana. Okay, Nurain Liana. What you can describe about yourself in 5 years later?
I want to be a successful person who achieve all the goals I plan and have a positive impression in people's life.
Is it strong woman also in your list? Yes. So you can say with your, convince yourself, yes. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nadiha. In 5 years, I want to work in one of the hospital in Germany as a professional nurse. I want to have a lot of money to send my parents at Makkah for pilgrimage. After that, I want to go holiday with my sister to Korea. And I want to open my spa in Malaysia for my parents. After 2 years, I will quit and back to my country. For travel, for go travel.
So, what's your name again?
No, aku mana je.
Nur Akma. So, Akma, in 5 years later, can you describe about yourself at that time?
I want to be more strong, confident,
And
and
do you have a husband or you stay single? Are you get married?
insyaAllah.
Inshallah. So, thank you, Akma.
My name is Mashinka. I live in Hong Kong. What I want to be in 5 years is a professional nurse that education and security. Being the patient that I should getting better also will make me happy. In addition, my salary as a nurse quite expensive. So that I want to saving up my earnings and send my parents to Umrah. Then help my older brother and sister with what I can. Give some allowance to my little brother and sister so they will not be using my parents' money.
Is that it? Okay, in 5 years later, what's your name again? Nur Shafika. Wow, okay, Nur Shafika. 5 years later, are you already married or are you still single? Not sure. So, which means you still stay single, right? So, what about yourself? Are you a very confident woman, or are you a business woman, part-time job or anything, something like that? Do you have any ambitions beside the nurse? No. So you want to go through with your skill and field about nursing, isn't it right? Okay. Do you have anything to say to you 5 years later?
Yes, I want to be a responsible and dependable person to my family.
Okay. Thank you, Shafika.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Zahab bin Abdullah and I come from Kedah. Okay, in 5 years, I want to be a people representative who responsibility to develop our country in future. Firstly, I especially my mom and dad when I want to bring them to perform Haji and Umrah. Besides, I want to make sure my siblings gain quality knowledge to make our life in a bright future sun. Next, I will reducing the poverty rate in our society because this is my responsibility as a people representative. I will increase improvement of opportunities to society, especially for rural people.
Okay,
Yeah.
in 5 years later, what you can imagine about yourself? I mean yourself.
I want to be a good leader for my country because it is cause have a management and who I can control this country.
Wow. Do you ever think that you can go to politics? Something like that? Because you said you want to rule our country. You can.
Yes. I want to into the politics.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Professional nurse who treat patiently, and I want to after 2 or 3 years work at government hospital, I want to make a business. After I run my business, I am going to buy a car and a house for my mom. And maybe if I have spare more money, I want to take also my mom to Mecca and Umrah and Haji. To Mecca for Umrah and Haji.
Okay, is it that's it? Okay, what's your name again? Suryani. Suryani. Susu. Isn't it? Okay, Susu. In 5 years later, what can you describe about yourself? About your personal, about your financial, about your self. Are you being, you good with yourself at that time, or are you already married, got work, and you know everything? Can you explain a little bit? And then, are you 5 years later? Are you still single, or are you getting married already? Wow. Okay. Amazing. Anything else? Okay. Thank you, Susu. Okay. Thank you, class. Okay. Say hi. Hi for me in 5 years later. So say hi. Management. Okay. What is your hobby?
My hobby is
Your hobby, which means something that you like do every day. Are you singing, or you love to read, love to cook, or something like that? It's okay. It's okay.
my hobby is reading a novel.
Oh, I see. Why you choose healthcare management?
Because my visa SPM my visa SPM.
Are you love this course?
Yeah, I love
What's your name again?
Naraini.
Okay, thank you, Noraini.